year one to be 1912, the birth year of the country's founder Kim Il-sung. Although there's been no official announcement, government statements and media outlets have dropped the Juche calendar. They're now using the Gregorian system. That's the latest. BBC News.
Welcome to OS on the BBC World Service with me, Mark Lowen. We're live in the BBC's London newsroom, where the news lines are coming thick and fast from news agencies, very much focused today on the conflict in the Middle East, because the breaking news that has come to us in the past couple of hours is that Israel says its military is checking the possibility that the leader of Hamas, Yahya Sinwar, has been killed in Gaza. Now, they say the incident happened during a ground operation in the southern Gazan city of Rafah, during which Israeli soldiers killed 3 militants and took their bodies. Israel's army radio says visual evidence has suggested that one of the bodies is that of Yahya Sinwar, but that it's been taken to Israel, where the DNA is being tested to see if it matches. The latest on our live page, bbc.com/news, that I'm looking at right now, is that the BBC has been told by sources that the growing assessment is that Sinwar is dead, and the Israeli Security Cabinet has been told it is very likely the case. Now, this would be extremely significant if confirmed, because he is Israel's most wanted, seen as the architect of the 7th of October attacks by Hamas last year that killed 1,200 people in Israel and took more than 250 hostages. There has been no comment yet from Hamas. There is a lot to unpick in this breaking news this hour. We are going to be joined in a few minutes' time by our BBC Arabic colleague in the region. We're going to be staying across all the breaking news out of our Middle East bureau as well, that is coming through by email, by WhatsApp, by reports as well. But here at our desk in the newsroom in central London, we've got our Middle East analyst Mike Thompson, who's watching this and will stay with us for this half hour. Mike, good to see you again. First of all, what do we know? What has the Israeli Defence Forces said?
Well, they've been saying and making very clear this was no precise targeted assassination of the kind we've seen before with many leaders of either Hamas or Hezbollah. It seems there was a firefight that happened which resulted from an accidental encounter with the 3 people who were shot dead, one of whom, as you were saying, could be Yahya Sinwar. Now, they were found apparently with identity cards and lots of Israeli cash on them. But as I say, it was an accidental thing. There was no planned intelligence on where he was.
Let's just take this back to basics, Mike, for our listeners who might not be aware of exactly who Yahya Sinwar is. Who is he, and why is he so significant?
Well, as you said a little earlier, Mark, he is the man that's seen as the chief architect of that attack, that awful attack on Israel last October that left so many dead and held hostage. He was born in southern Gaza, in Khan Yunis, in 1962. He spent much of his life in jail, around 22 years, and that really around 1,000 Palestinian and Israeli Arab prisoners in 2011 in exchange for Gilad Shalit, the Israeli soldier who'd been held captive for 5 years. Now, I think if he had killed Israelis, he probably wouldn't have been released, but nonetheless